Oh, another week, another Marc Marquez future video. We're at the Japanese Grand Prix this week, and let's be honest, you're probably confused. I'm just as confused of what's going to happen with Marquez in the future. Last week, I was convinced he was going to join Gresini Racing. This week, I'm not too sure. Now, I know it's the Japanese Grand Prix, and maybe Marc, for the respect that he has for Honda, isn't going to announce anything. He has said that, but even in his answer to the media, he is suggesting that the questions that are asked about him needing to be convinced by the Honda project, he says that he is quite clear in his head and how convinced he is of where he's going to be next year. Is he actually going to leave? It's a really, really big open question, and I think that the Marquez camp, they have done a sensational job in keeping everyone guessing of what he's going to do. If you looked at it in Misano, it was like, oh my god, he's going to leave. And then we came to the next round in India, and then there was questions like, is he going to stay? And then it was like, is he going to leave again? They are playing this perfectly. And we don't know what goes on behind the scenes, of course, with meetings with Honda, Gresini, if there has been any. But then we had Ducati last week. Senior management, Davide Tardozzi, Paolo Ciabatti say that they would love to see Marquez on a Ducati, and they would welcome him with open arms. And then Repsol Honda had their best weekend of the season in India, and they showed competitive pace, and it leaves you thinking, is the project at Honda really going to turn around? Now this weekend, Marquez is sticking with the 2023 bike, while teammate Joan Mir is testing out 2024 parts. Is that because Marquez is leaving and Honda aren't going to give him any? Or is it because he actually trusts the 2023 bike more than the 2024 bike? He did say today in the pre-event stuff before the Japanese Grand Prix, he got asked about the Honda project and if they have convinced him that there is more for him to stay and do with Honda. He said, what else can they say to convince you? Maybe I am convinced already. And that just leaves another door wide open. It's logical. He has a contract for 2024. It would be the last year of his contract. And then he would be in sync with everyone at the end of 2024 to then decide for 2025. But does he have the patience to stay and suffer with Honda? Another season? Definitely not. I couldn't see it. But if he's been told that they are bringing big upgrades and that they're confident they can turn it around for next year, it's easy for him to stay. But do I think he's going to leave? The more the silence continues and the just build up, it leads to me to think if he really wanted to stay with Honda, he would announce it at the Japanese Grand Prix, at the home of Honda. But if this weekend passes and we've heard nothing, you better be sure that the Ducati Gresini rumours will ramp up, and yeah, that'll most likely be his landing point for the 2024 season. I'm fascinated by it all. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. Make sure to leave them in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button if you're new around here, and we will see you next time.